Our item number 4 is presentations. We're going to receive a report from the San Francisco Sheriff's Office regarding the status of the proposed demolition of the former San Bruno jail site.
Good evening, Council. Very happy to be here to talk about this project. As you know, San Francisco built a new county jail on the property that we own, just off of Sneath Lane. And we have not yet torn down the old building, the building that was built in 1934. We now have funding to do that project. And Kevin, do we have a handout for the council members? We've handed that out? Okay. All right, thank you. We have a handout that kind of gives you the basics of it. But essentially, the project is now in the bid process with the bids to be returned on September 21st. So shortly after September 21st, we'll have a more defined path. But the path as we have it planned out at this point is that the destruction of the old building will take place in 2 phases. The first phase will be hazardous material abatement, because in the old building built in 1934, building materials in those days contained asbestos and fluorine and other parts. And there's also boilers in the unused boilers in the basement of the building, which were wrapped in asbestos. So there'll be a hazardous material abatement period, which will take place probably starting February or March, and it'll take approximately 3 months. And after that has been accomplished, then the destruction of the building will actually take place. It will be approximately a 4-month process. So hopefully by July of next year, the building will be properly taken down and removed. Most of it will be recycled, and the hazardous material obviously will be encased and disposed of in an appropriate way. After that, we will then proceed to what we call phase 2, and we are going to rebuild the front entrance to the building, the front gate area. We just have a sort of chain link system set up there, and we have a proposal to put a proper security station there, a public toilet for visitors who come and have to wait for visiting, and to have a proper gate procedure. And that will take place in May through December of 2012, and we hope that the entire project will be over with by December of 2012. The old building really has no use. It hasn't been used for since we opened the new one. It does still present somewhat of an earthquake risk, being of construction from 1934 standards, and it's really important for us to get that building out of there before anything bad happens.
Great, thank you. I know you did such a good job when you built the new jail, keeping the residents informed. I'm assuming that will still continue about hall routes and different things like that? Yes, we will have 1 or more public meetings, and we will notify residents through a process of mail with a list that will be provided from your staff. We'll get the list from the San Bruno clerk, I believe, is who will provide us with the list. I'm not sure exactly who provides us with it, but we'll mail to everybody that wants to be mailed to and provide appropriate notices. There'll be a public meeting, and we will also make sure that people can call and answer questions as it goes along, either through the contractor or through the Department of Public Works, who is actually formally managing the construction contract. And obviously they can call the San Francisco Sheriff's Department. We'll be glad to either answer their questions or direct them to someone if it's a more technical question. Great.
Through the chair, just to add on to that, so the phone numbers that will be listed for the community to contact, they'll get a live person. Is this going to be something that's only 8 to 5, you get a recording, then they have to call back, or how? So what's the level of expectations that the residents will have as far as being able to get a hold of somebody?
I believe it will be Monday through Friday business hours. However, they can contact the Sheriff's Department at any time, and we will route them or get them called back first thing in the morning when someone who is involved in the construction process will be available. Construction will take place only Monday through Friday, and it'll take place during traditional business hours, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And so if people have questions, that's the time they should be calling.
Thank you.
I'm being corrected that workers will arrive at the site at 7 a.m.
So you just made their day longer.
Yeah, make their day a little longer.
Right.
Good. Any other questions of the sheriff? Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. And I just want to say it's been a pleasure working with various people in the city of San Bruno, from Frank Headley when he was chief of police to city manager to many other people here. And I know it's not always the most comfortable thing to have county jail in your neighborhood, particularly somebody else's county jail. But we've always tried to have a good, open relationship with the public officials here in San Bruno, and I can assure you that that will continue.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh, Irene?
I have a question. Thank you. Are the details of this, or will they be on a website, a San Francisco website? Or what I'm getting at is if there could be a link from our city website to the details of this put up in May, so that people who don't know
Yes.
what's going on can link that
Yeah,
way.
we can make that happen.
Okay.
First of all, we can make that happen. And secondly, obviously, this is a public construction project, and all documents are public information. We'll be glad to make those available to people as they request them.
Okay, that would be great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great, thank you.
Mr. Lupke?
My name is Alan Lupke. I live on Fleetwood Drive. I've always wanted to meet Sheriff Hennessy. As the ambassador from Fleetwood Drive to the City Council, and as the ambassador from southern Minnesota to northern California, I particularly wanted to meet you, Sheriff Hennessy. I believe you are a Minnesota college in Minnesota. I want to thank you so much for your concentration in this plan for the deputy station public toilet and waiting area new fence and gates. That is a long needed thing. I have picked up people, for example, I picked up a lady not too long ago at the BART station. She seemed to be lost. Where are you going? She said, I'm going to the jail. I'd be happy to take you there. And she was not greeted warmly at all, and didn't know where to go from there. There was no advice to her as far as transportation is concerned. We wound up taking her away, and I want to commend you for that improvement. Thank you.
Thank you.